Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Check 1, 2. We are live. We did it. We're back, baby. Welcome to Citadel 71, the only fully improvised D&D game show where you win cash prizes, and even the times we play are completely improvised. We're very happy you're with us. The audience that I pretend is watching, I'm very happy you're here. Leave a heart in the chat if you love us. Leave a watermelon in the chat if you are like kind of unsure and you just want to be friends for now. And then leave one of those like eggplants. If you what is that? A donkey?
I don't know. It's too small.
I think it's a donkey. Well,
what's donkey?
That means anal. Okay. It has been so long, and just to give you a little behind the scenes, should we have a Citadel podcast where we talk about behind the scenes? Like it's just extra content that no one asked for.
Our after show?
Yeah.
We were gonna.
Oh, we did get a heart. Thanks, ABB. Welcome.
Yeah.
But for those of you who do watch it regularly, first of all, what's wrong with you? We can send help if you need. But secondly, we haven't played in a while, and honest to God, I haven't seen these guys in a while either. I haven't chatted with them. Tom moved, which I'm sure he'll tell us all about, and life got pretty busy and all that. But let's hear what the fuck's been going on, man. Like, Kurt, let's start with you because you're on my left, and I like reading left to right.
Also, I'll be the most boring one. So I have not been doing much, but I have started DMing a game for friends.
Sick.
Yes. And let me tell you, first of all, mad respect, Christopher. Like, obviously, I always respected you, but it's another level. Like, the kind of stuff you have to juggle and also tell a story it's tough.
It is, but it's rewarding. When you nail it, there's kind of like it feels like performing actually. Like when I'm jamming with a band, there's a similar feeling, but it's like real big rush.
I'm like a couple of them had never played before, so it's like I'm doing a out of the box campaign, the Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. It's like a starter campaign that they have, but I'm doing it. But my friend was like, "Hey, there's this Chrome plugin, by the way, like called Above VTT that is insane. It's really good. It allows, as the DM, it allows you to like create maps and do all this stuff, and everybody can see it, and you can see what you want to see, and it's very good for that kind of game. Obviously, the kind of game we play is different, but for the more structured type of game, it is awesome.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna check that out because last time we played, and it was something that I was telling you guys that I do think that I've been shortchanging you in a way with your characters on not really giving you enough challenges so that you don't really have to dig too deep into your kit. But we've started to change that, and that actually reminds me, you all may want to pull up D&D Beyond, that map thing we did last time, if you remember. Remember we did the shared maps thing under the campaign? So you don't have to do it now, and this is all improvised, so who knows where it will go. But yeah, that's great. I'll check that out for sure.
Yeah, it takes the maps, it takes the encounters from D&D Beyond, and it actually pulls them all in. It pulls all the D&D Beyond stuff in. It's really cool. It's
Whoa.
on top of D&D Beyond. It is very cool.
Okay.
Check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Chrome VTT? Wait, no.
It's called Above VTT. And it only works when the DM uses it because otherwise it's not going to do anything.
And it's a Chrome extension?
It's a Chrome extension because it injects more CSS into the web page that you're experiencing. It's so cool.
That's awesome.
If you want, I can share my screen real quick and actually show you, but I don't know if you care about that.
No, I do. Please, yeah.
Okay.
Show me.
So this is the campaign that I'm running with. Let me know when you can see this.
Yeah, we see it.
We're watching, baby.
So this is the campaign that I'm running.
You can't see it on stream, unfortunately.
Okay.
Sorry,
but so I like it injects all of this HTML that you can see there. I click to join as DM, do you see the updated screen, or did it not show the updated screen? It's still
Are you talking to me? I can't see anything because I'm kind of monitoring this stream. Show me after, because I thought you were gonna replace you were doing like camera angles before. I thought you had some fancy. You could share your screen on your.
This is what I wanted to show. Like this is
Nice.
basically like how I can build maps, and it has the things over on the side, and every token that you have here, there's different things you can do to them, give them all the conditions. It's fantastic. That's all.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I see that.
I'll dig into that.
Oh,
That's cool.
interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I've been up to.
That's great. How many games have you played?
So we're on session 5 will be Tuesday.
Mm.
So
All
it's been
right.
a while because we do it weekly. So
Right. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Tom, you've been moving around, or not moving around, but you moved
Yes, moved east.
to an undisclosed location.
Moved to New Mexico. We've been here for a little over a month now. It's pretty well settled in. It's been cool.
Do you like it? Yeah.
Yeah, we had a nice spot here. We've been enjoying the town. We've been seeing what Albuquerque has to offer. Just last night, we went to see a flamenco festival.
What?
So
That's
it
cool.
was interesting.
Yeah.
Lots of live musicians as well as the dancers. So it was cool.
Sweet.
That's awesome. All right, Aki, what about you, man? You're in Massachusetts, you said?
I'm in Massachusetts. This location is undisclosed, except I told everyone off the air. But yeah, I'm in a hotel with very bad internet tethered to my phone, and I'm hoping that my phone can stand to support this stream. I'm in a band that put out a record a week ago.
Oh, dude, congrats.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
Right on.
It's the tour and the hotel room at the edge of the world.
Do you have some LA dates?
We do. I couldn't tell them to you off the top of my head,
July
and my phone is
27th.
tethering. Kurt,
July 27th, Kurt says.
I believe
the
it's like
Greek.
27, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's sometime this month coming.
It is the Greek where I just was for I Think You Should Leave, and it was fantastic.
We got to get we should do a D&D Lake Street dive D&D, like a group D&D.
I've only gotten one person in Lake Street Dive into D&D.
I know you were telling us before that, like.
The other ones were like, that sounds interesting. Cool. Anyway.
Yeah, I was talking to my buddy Pierre, who I play with a bunch, and I don't know, he seemed like the kind of guy who would like do it, like, and he was like, oh yeah, I heard of it, like Stranger Things, blah blah blah, or whatever. And I was like, does that sound like something you'd want to do? And he's like, no. Like, I mean, I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, I get it.
cool.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I have a funny story actually. So I've been crazy busy, right? So I went to London because I co-wrote a song with a girl over there, and it started to get some like heat on the BBC, and you know, any excuse to travel, right? So she was doing a release show, and so I went over to see her, and show was awesome and all that. But anyway, so I'm in London, and I'm in a cab, and I'm like drunk, I'm like wasted, and I am kind of just scrolling through Instagram, and I see one of those stupid contests, like song contests that you enter and you could be in Rolling Stone and win $10,000. And it's, you know, they're all best case scenario. They're not a scam, like best case scenario, but usually they fall well into the like almost like multi-level marketing kind of thing. But this one, I was drunk, and they also said that like not everybody who submitted would be entered into the contest. There was a panel that chose, I think it's like 68 people of the people who entered, but then it went to the typical like voting, like get people to vote for you and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I was like, whatever. Yeah. Entered, set up a profile, completely forgot about it. About like 3 weeks ago, or maybe like a month ago, I get an email that's like, you got into the contest, why don't you like finish your profile so that when tomorrow is like when voting starts, that your people can vote for you on your profile. And this is the profile I made. No memory of this. This is the profile. I've got it set up.
Drunk?
What?
You also made this profile drunk?
Yeah. So when you entered the contest,
Oh, okay, got it.
you like make a little profile.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna put it on the screen.
I doubt that I'm ready for this.
This is going on the stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, Christopher just looking at us. Check this out.
Yeah.
The cat's name is Lucy.
Oh, I think I need to.
And so, and so there's like a little Q&A section. Whoops. There's like a little Q&A section where it's like, what do you want people to get from your music, or what are you trying to convey? And I just wrote like the asterisk, like it's like just the sound, and it says existential screaming, and then that was it. And so vote for me. I keep getting updates from them. I'm not gonna put this on the screen, but like they made this like little like a shareable thing on Instagram with like vote for me, and it's a picture of me and my cat, and they've like got it all photoshopped. It's so silly. Oh my god. Yeah. But that's what I did on my summer vacation. I got drunk and I entered contests. That's it. That's all. But without further ado, Citadel 71.
Yeah.
All of you roll a charisma saving throw.
Love it.
Oh, come on, dude. We just got back. Here's my saving throw.
13 for your boy.
18.
16 for your boy.
Lucky, you said 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
And 16 for Duke. 16 for Duke.
Great. Lucky. What device would you go ahead and describe what like Lucky's de facto cell phone would be, essentially? How would somebody get in contact with Lucky?
It is a little purple pouch in his pocket that just has a little wand that will pull out, and he can talk to people on it.
Yeah, and you feel the wand vibrate like somebody's trying to get a hold of you.
All right.
Yeah, and as you pull it out, do you have any indication on who it is? I assume not, because it's a wand. So as you push it to your head and your ear and answer it, you hear,
Ahoy, hoy.
Lucky, it's Chief. Hey, you gotta get over to my place right now. Tell the guys, don't go to the office. Just come to my place. I'll explain when you get here.
All right, I'll get the gang together.
Okay.
Bye. Okay. I'll dial up Duke.
Yeah, Duke has a crystal ball. You've reached Great Height. Hello, ladies. What is it? Oh, Lucky. Hey, Lucky, how's it going? Me, Duke.
Duke, I'm terribly sorry. I know you told me never to call you on this phone.
Don't ever call me on this crystal. I'm butt naked, covered in oil. What do you need?
Well, less information would be good, but the chief called me. He couldn't tell me what was going on, but he said, do not go to the office. He said, get the group together, meet him at his house.
Go to the chief's house. You think I have time to wash off, or?
I think it's urgent. I think we got to meet there right now. I think it's
Okay.
important that you don't watch.
Great. Got it. I'll throw on something and I'll come running.
Okay, can you let Krell know?
Oh shit, yeah, we're doing the phone tree thing. I'll call Krell.
All right.
Yeah. This crystal. I'll call Krell.
Oh, can somebody get that, please?
And as you're sort of making breakfast, remember that, or not, you, I'm sure you remember, but the audience at home that may have forgotten since last time, things have been a little hectic for Krell in his apartment. See, Krell has turned into somewhat of a demigod represented by a group called the Collective. And part of demigodness is that he has these insane powers to turn certain creatures just immediately to dust by ripping out their spine, like basically ripping out their essence. But it banishes them to his demigod plane, which is currently his apartment on the Upper East Side, the Lower. Give me a
Basically, like it's
the Upper East Side kind of Krell apartment.
Yeah.
And among the many demons that he has banished to this plane, aka his apartment, he's also had to move in with his father, who he killed in a fit of revenge. Long story. If you know, you know. Now, what are you making, Krell?
So Krell is cooking up like it. Krell's been to work, learning how to cook. He's got a lot of mouths that don't eat, but he still wants to like put some sort of something together. So he's got some ham and some eggs that he's cooking. He's got some bread in the oven that he had made himself. He's really taking on this homemaker sort of thing that he's got going on. It's like, can somebody get that for me? Oh, this bread's gonna burn if I don't tend to it right now. So, who is it? Oh,
All right, Krell, go ahead and roll a nature check and hold that thought. And you see that your dad is sitting on the chair, the TV blasting over your yelling and the sounds in the kitchen as you're making breakfast. And it's his favorite TV show. Duke, help me out. It was like the kissing one.
oh.
Wait, no,
that was Crumb Crumb.
Lucky's Crumbs.
Yeah, but it was a show that, remember the last episode, the dad was like, oh, it's a pretty good show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me check my
Oh
notes.
god. Yeah. That was like 6 weeks ago.
It's completely out of my mind too.
I mean, not so out of your mind. That's impressive.
Yeah.
It's impressive that you recalled that. I just remember from like the kissing.
Kissing, it was,
It was like who's kissing who or something like that.
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
I thought it was like some sort of pun on Kissmas or like I'll be home for Kissmas or so. Like it was some.
Sure.
Great.
Yeah.
Be home for Christmas.
All right. And so it's the second season, the season premiere of I'll Be Home for Kissmas. And you hear the TV and there's this guy and he's like, Samantha, you have to understand. She's like, what, Mark? And he's like, this time I won't be home for Kissmas. And your dad is like, holy shit. All right. And he picks it up and he's like, what?
Hello, Mr. Krell.
Yeah. What? Oh, hey, Duke. What's up?
Work? Yeah, Duke. Yes. Is Krell available? Can you come to the phone?
Who is it?
It's Duke, your coworker.
What's Duke want now? I mean, he
What do you want?
use that thing.
Could you tell him that if if he can come to the phone that it's an emergency and that I need to talk to him right away?
He says it's an emergency.
Oh God! Untie the apron. Take the gloves off. Put it on the counter. Check on the bread. Oh, all right. What is it? And I walk back to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Hey man, is your dad still on the phone or is he off now?
No, you know what this thing is? It's a stone. Like we can't. He's not. Doesn't have his head.
Okay,
to it.
I don't know what your
I'll be
setup is there, man. Demigod. Okay, listen, got the call from Lucky. I don't know what you're in the middle of, but I'm naked. He said there was no time to change. We got to go to the chief's house immediately.
Immediately.
It's an emergency. He said,
And then a demon walks up to you, Krell, and he's like, hey, we're out of toilet paper.
use this, and I take a towel, a hand towel from the counter, and I throw it at him. Okay, Chief's house. You said we'll meet there.
Yeah, tell that demon not to flush it. That could lead to more problems than it solves.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll be there right away. All right, thanks.
You should just hot bag it. All right, I'll see you soon.
All right, bye.
Krell, what was your nature score?
11.
Okay, the bread is a bit overdone. The eggs are a little overcooked and dry. And your dad kind of walks over and he takes a fork and this tastes like shit.
Oh, God. You know what? Make it yourself next time, you asshole. And I do grab a little bit and pack it to go to take it with me for
Sure. You do that, and you're all together standing outside of Chief's house. It's a house a little bit outside the city, kind of a trek, you know, like this is unusual too, you know, though you've been at Chief's house before for various functions, maybe a barbecue, that wedding reception before his husband left him, of course, all that sort of shit. But you are on his front walkway, all together, heading towards the door.
Guys, I don't know if you've eaten, but here's a little breakfast. Dad says it's not any good, but it's probably all right.
I'm famished. I could eat. I could definitely eat.
You're glistening, really.
Yeah. Well, no. Listen, I was gonna change, but Lucky said it was an emergency.
I really do appreciate y'all's attention to promptness. It's really good. I think we better get in there.
Yeah.
Chief said it was urgent.
right.
I think we better just bust right in. Maybe knock down the door.
Oh, Citadel style?
Oh yeah.
All right. Duke is gonna run up, jump in the air, double backflip, both feet on the door.
Great.
Wow.
Roll a acrobatics check.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I -1 acrobatics. And that is a natural 1 on the dice.
All right. You two-legged bust the door right off the hinges. Like, just blow it. Take the frame with it, in fact. Not even off the hinges. It just take the front end of the house. It's kind of like... And boom, boom. And you realize that as you land on your back, you know, so you kind of kick the door down and like... that you kind of wobble and turn over and fall off the chief who you have like flattened underneath the door. And he's completely unconscious.
Oh shit, Chief!
It really was urgent.
Duke has met.
Now, Duke, you take a quick look around, and you see that on the couch in the living room, there is a small elf bound and gagged.
Like in a sexy way or in like a kidnapping way? Like, what was happening here?
What was happening here? Why don't you make an insight check?
After you just absolutely biffed it, kicking that door down.
Yeah. If only there was someone that could have told you what was happening here.
Yeah. Man, is he getting freaky? Despite a low roll, that is an 18 insight.
You see boredom in the elf's eyes, and it looks like he's still a little drunk.
Ooh.
He's just like,
Duke. Oh, that's a beautiful name. I'm gonna wake up the chief, and I'll wake him up before I untie you, and as long as you're comfortable. All right, yeah, I'll get you. He seems like he needs one. Guys, we should. There's you guys want to come in? I think I didn't kill him, but the chief is not in good shape.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Let's do
I'll
that.
just
Let's get this door off the chief, shall we?
Yeah, I'm gonna need some help lifting this. This is a
right,
heavy
here we
door.
Yeah.
pretty heavy door, pretty heavy dwarf. And as you move the door off the chief, yeah, he's got a big egg on his head and probably saw some stars before he's been knocked unconscious. Still breathing, still stable. You don't sense that he's in any sort of danger to die, but goddamn, that was a big hit.
I'll say, why don't you guys deal with the elf, and I'll carry the chief to the living room, and I'll get him all set up. I'm gonna try to like bring the chief around without to assess if he's okay, but also make it seem like I didn't kick the door into him and knock him unconscious.
Yeah, okay.
That makes
so,
sense.
why don't you go ahead and tell me in your words what that means?
I'm gonna carry the chief to
So you drag him, yeah.
the living room. His feet. I'll lift him by his arms, sit him in a chair.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Sure. Jesus. That's an 11.
You sort of drag him up onto the chair, and as you flop back, he kind of pins you down. You both kind of tumble ass over tea kettle back, and he then flips over you and kind of lands in the soot of the fireplace and it was recently burning, so he's just like, now it's like a big plume's like poof, poof, and it's just slowly, it kind of wafts over the elf too, and he's just like,
okay, I got this, fellas. You deal with the elf, and I'll take care of Chief.
That sounds like it.
Let me just
Duke, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna do that, but in a different room, so I don't get in trouble.
Well, you're gonna go do that in a different room while I tend to your coworkers. What's that?
That is a 19.
Okay, great. Okay, so as you are able to sort of eventually drag a dirty, sooty chief to where you would like to try and tend to his wounds out of sight of the elf, Krell and Lucky, you see the elf and he's looking at you. Let me give you a little bit of a description of this elf. First, completely bald. Secondly, skin very, very pale gold, but the longer you look, it seems to sort of have waves of turquoise, almost like, you know, like sometimes when you look at a bedazzled thing or something like that, that like if the light hits it, it like illuminates deeper colors in the material. Both of you go ahead and give me a history check.
That's a nat 1.
Oof. That's an 11.
You have never seen skin like this before. It's subtle. I don't want to say that it's like, you know, I mean, it still looks like an elf, but like very unusual complexion. The third thing you notice, so bald, shiny skin. Third thing you notice is that Garged, he does have long fangs on all the canines, top and bottom. Last but not least, he's not wearing shoes, but he is wearing pants and some sort of like tunic. It doesn't look religious, but it looks fancy.
Yeah, what chief get into here, Lucky, huh?
I don't know. Perhaps we better ungag this guy and see what he has to say.
I'm guessing Chief had him gagged for a reason.
Well, from what I know of little elf men like this, and 17 Arcana check, what would I think about his ability to charm us if we could talk?
I think that you would probably look for some sort of arcane pouch or a materials pouch or something. If you fear he be a spellcaster, then perhaps it would be best to search him before you untie him or ungag him.
Thank you. As you can tell, I'm a bit rusty. Yes. Let's see what he's carrying here.
I mean,
Yeah.
pretty. I like that.
Yeah. And so he's bound, so you're able to pat him down, and you find that the only thing he has on his persons is a crumpled note, and the note has Chief's address on it. Go ahead and roll investigation.
9.
Okay. Meanwhile, we cut back to Duke. And Duke, go ahead and how are you trying to revive Chief here?
Pour him a glass of water, put it on my fingertips, rub it on his temples, lightly tap him about the cheeks, give him a massage, just try to, and I'm like trying to ease him. Hey there, Chief, come on back, Chief. It's me, Dookie. You need my help, baby. Yep, that's right. Come on around.
My ulcers! What the hell? Oh, Duke! Wait,
Chief,
where am I? Wait, I'm here. I'm home.
you're living room. Yeah, you're fine.
Why am I covered in soot?
Well, there was an issue with entry.
The elf didn't get away, did he?
He's still tied up in the living as far as
Okay. Oh, thank God. Where's Lucky and Krell?
they're with the elf in the living room.
They didn't ungag him, did he? And we cut back to Krell and Lucky.
You think
I
he
think
wants
we
some
better
eggs?
unpack
I
him.
mean, I got a little bit of eggs.
He's probably hungry.
Are you hungry, friend?
Yeah.
I mean, who can resist my food, right? We can give him a little bit of.
Yeah, you're quite cooked. Oh, but it looks like a pretty advanced knot. It's gonna take me a minute to get this knot undone.
Look, I've got some nimble fingers. I could probably get through it, no problem.
All right, and this is going to be a contested. Well, Duke, I'm not going to. Our Chief's going to try. Chief's going to stand up, but he's a bit wobbly. So he's going to make a con save versus your sleight of hand check.
Oh my God, he loses. I'll tell you that.
Oh boy.
Okay. Can Chief beat a 23?
With a nat 20, he can.
Oh shit! What? Oh, the cocky thief.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
It was like literally, that was the only roll he could get, basically. Okay, so Chief kind of stumbles, but he's running in as he can see Krell. And he's like, no! And he jumps and tries to tackle both of you.
What am I
All right, yeah, he's able to kind of he's not trying to hurt you. You know the Chief, but he pulls you away. Don't ungag him. Don't ungag him. Let me explain. Close the door.
Duke's in there. Oh, your front door. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. You can't tell by my acting. I'm seeing my door broken open for the first time.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about, Chief.
It's Citadel. You know the drill.
We thought it was like an emergency.
I'm sorry,
From the tone of what I got from Lucky, who said I could take a shower.
Take the blame.
And he's like, as you're explaining to, he's like pushing the door back on. He's like, do you have mend?
Here's the thing. I didn't know I was gonna have to. Let me take a look at what I got. Spare the dying. I got
And he's like trying to like kind of wedge it there. You weren't followed, were you?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you know me. Ed's always on a swivel. I don't think I saw.
I want to say no, but I honestly didn't check.
Okay.
I'm 50-50 that we weren't followed.
Okay. All right. Look, guys. How long have we been friends?
Oh.
I mean, you just used the word for the first time. I think.
That's weird.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've always been your friend. We've been pals.
Pals, sure.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Friends. You came to my barbecue?
That's right.
I don't know. I still feel like I'm the new guy.
That's true.
You came to my Halloween party?
That was lovely. Yes, thank you.
You were there at Caden's baptism?
Right. No, you never seen the water boil at a baptism before. That was very, very cool. I
So
love that.
strange. Yeah. The priest was not happy about it, but
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know.
Okay. So let's make it official. We're all friends.
Okay. Well, then I need a favor as your friend. Look, I messed up big time. I got way too drunk last night and
Did you enter a song contest?
I entered this song contest
I'm so sorry.
with, and he kind of motions to the elf. One thing led to another, and he ended up back here with me, coming home. We made sweet love. It was very beautiful. Look, I'll write it down. I'll show you a picture.
Reaction to this.
You don't need to. Yeah.
Well, all right. But anyway, well, turns out, I think, there was some sort of miscommunication, and I might have. He might be an important person that I sort of, from a certain perspective, and you see him kind of like, I'm pretty sure he's the prince of some sort of country, and the country thinks I stole him. So what I need you fellas to do,
Oh boy.
is just take him back to his kingdom, just put him in his bed, and sneak out like, oh, he was here the whole time. And you see the elf, he's like,
But, Chief, he could just tell them where he was, right?
well, no, and that's sort of why it's just not going to work between us. Memory like a goldfish.
Oh.
Couldn't remember any of the chords to the song. It went really bad.
Wow, that's unfortunate. That's bad.
Yeah.
We have
Why,
to build a relationship on there.
if I may, Chief, and it's not too probing, as friends, why is the elf, whose name we have yet to hear, bound and gagged?
Well, he started making this weird noise, and I thought it was like him summoning his people or something. So I panicked. I didn't know what to do.
So he starts making a noise, and the first conclusion you jump to is he's summoning his people somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a weird noise. I'd never heard it before. It was like a whistle, like a like I can't even do it. So I panicked. But boys, here's I he can't even tell me where he was from. Doesn't remember.
Wait, so we go guess?
Well, I don't know. I found this. And he goes to the nightstand, or not the nightstand, like the side table, and he pulls it up, and there's like this little locket with like an insignia on it. Everyone roll history or religion.
They are both.
Religion's better for me. That's 12.
I also got a 12.
They're equal for me, and I got a 9.
Oh, so we're...
So no one knows what this icon is, and he's like, he was wearing this.
What does it look like?
So it looks like it's like an oval, metal oval, and it's what's it called when they pin it? Like embossed? Is it like when they make little divots in it around, kind of like dog collar? Dog tags. And
it's got like almost like, okay, got it. Like,
yeah, it's like crimped on the side. It's like a soft metal that's been crimped, and then inside the oval is this stone that doesn't look dissimilar to his skin. Has that sort of turquoise glimmer to it, and on it is a line. It almost looks like a bolt of lightning, like this, but it doesn't have any thickness to it. So it's not like literally a bolt of lightning, but it's just like a line, dunk, dunk, dunk. And the line looks like it's made from the same soft material as the thing that the stone's in, and so embedded into this stone, like into the surface of it, is this like small metal rod.
So, Chief, can we just ask him where he's from, and if he starts to do that whistle thing, we just knock him out or something?
Well, he won't remember.
Oh, he's... Okay.
He doesn't remember where it's from. All right, this is tough.
I do remember at the bar where I met him, he was saying that, like, if you take him outside of his kingdom, weird stuff starts to happen. And I thought he was flirting. I thought that was like a pickup line. But he probably meant he fucking won't remember anything. I don't even, he snuck home with me. I didn't even know he was coming home. I didn't mean to take him.
Okay.
Oh my God, I've taken someone. I've kidnapped someone. I've kidnapped a prince. I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to start a war. Guys, you got to help me, please. Oh, my ulcers.
Oh God. Chief, I think Lucky's got a great idea. Where did you pick this guy
Oh, FIFO's dog bone.
FIFO's dog bone.
How far is that from here, Chief?
Well, it's in the neighboring Feywild.
Holy shit. Does Chief have one of those carts that has like decanted whiskey and fancy crystal glasses or something like that?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, Duke's gonna walk over and just pour himself a drink immediately. Okay, so you met this guy.
Can you get me a little hair of the dog, Duke?
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody else want a drink?
Nobody won't say about breakfast potatoes, but everybody's gonna get drunk right now.
Well, breakfast potatoes are for a day that's gonna start good. Today, it sounds like we're going to a bar in the Feywild to bring a prince back to a place he can't remember.
Oh, yeah, honestly, you're right. This breakfast is bullshit anyway. So,
no, it's a great effort.
No, it's not. But let's go. Let's have some drinks.
It's all right. We'll have a Belvita on the road.
There we go.
That's the kind of day this is.
And
yeah, I mean.
And as you pour the whiskey into the glass, Duke, why don't you give us a down the hatch quick toast?
Well,
or just tell me what Duke would do as he's filled his glass.
Duke fills his glass, hands one to the chief, and says, "Well, fuck." He says, "Well, fuck."
And we will be right back.
Citadel 71.
All right. And we are back. And we are outside of the bar that Chief had spoken about. It's Fido's bar.
Dogbone.
What's that?
Yes, FIFO's Dogbone.
FIFO's Dogbone. Yep. And this is in the Feywild. You've all been to the Feywild before.
Mhm.
And this is actually in a very, very nice section. In fact, this looks like it's like the ground floor of a pretty swanky hotel. The hotel's name is Hooverman.
Oh, the Hooverman. All right.
Yep. And so FIFO's bone room.
Dog bone.
FIFO's dog bone. In the Hooverman.
Notes that you pre-planned for this whole thing?
What?
Nothing. I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah. So you enter the hotel, and like I said, it's very swanky. Now, one thing, obviously, for the sake of a beautifully streaming live show, I've moved you somewhere. Obviously, you know, you're not carrying the prince over your shoulder. You tell me where he is, how he is, because, you know, you had to zip here. So, you tell me.
He's an elf, right? So he's like my height.
I mean, I know.
Oh, Duke, you're breaking up. Sorry, bud. It's not that we're ignoring you. We didn't know that you were talking.
That's all right.
All right, we're back. We hear you.
You're garbly.
You were back.
Can you hear me now?
Not really.
Yeah, you might have better luck if you turn your video off. Maybe that would help with the bandwidth. For now.
You could also reload. Like, Duke could be off doing whatever he's about to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think that we probably would have Weekend at Bernie's this guy, kind of like, not Weekend at Bernie's because he's alive, but like rigged him up to me.
Mm-hmm.
So he's, because he's my height ish,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like he's an elf, so he's probably 6 and change, like not a lot of change, but a little change, which is about the height of Krell. So I think his hand is sort of around my waist.
So you untie him?
His hands would have to be untied, right, gentlemen?
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
Yes. Yeah, but I mean, his mouth would not be open.
Nope.
still have
He's
to have
still
something.
gagged. So are you burning? Is that right? A gagged
Against that Bernie Yang singing?
a gagged elf. Because I will
Yeah,
tell
we
you,
put a
when
little
you
bandana
untie
over
his hands and kind of put him over wherever you are, you see him turn to you and he's kind of like, seems like he's gotten drunker, but you know for a fact he hasn't drank anything.
Well, now that we're back in the Feywild, I wonder if he's recalling a little more of himself now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull down the gag off his mouth.
Oh, woo, oh, woo.
Cover it back. Come on.
That was actually quite charming. I found that very nice.
I don't think it's a summoning spell. I think he's just wasted.
Can I make some kind of check to see if I recognize that?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll a history check.
Oh man, history. Here we go. It's a natural 2 for 3.
No, but it is enchanting, isn't it? It's nice.
Enchanting as all hell. I can see what the chief sees in this nameless elf of vaguely pearlescent skin.
Hey, guys, I think I'm gonna walk up to the bartender. I'm gonna go into the bar and walk up to the bartender and ask if they remember this guy from last night.
All right.
Gagged.
Yeah, that couldn't hurt.
Gagged
Yeah.
and tied up.
Well, he has a bandana. Like I mentioned, like a sort of not a stylish, but a bandana.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, and you kind of through the lobby of this hotel as posh people are checking in, etc. And you see the neon lights that point to a marble staircase down below this like check-in area. And as you're navigating him down, go ahead and give me a acrobatics check.
It's a 17.
Yeah. You know, you kind of hobble down the stairs, and at the bottom of these stairs, you see that it opens up into like a large, I guess it almost looks like a coliseum or something like that. It is tall ceilings because you are underground. You recognize that. But there's a lot of greenage, and there is a flowing like waterfall, like fountain in the middle. Like this is large and echoey, and you see on the far end, among like a lot of ferns and moss that are potted and placed around this sort of almost like like Romanesque. You could think of it kind of is like that. Way across, you see the line of this like elegant wood that makes up the bar that is essentially it's essentially oh man, we'll say 100 feet long. There's about a dozen bartenders you see from your vision to the bar working a section of the bar. People are dining. There's a second floor, or no, not a second floor. Sorry. There is, what I meant to say was like, there are like balconies that you can tell that, it's like private booths, if you could imagine, kind of like that. Yeah, like don't think of it as a second floor. It's still within the confines of like it's still tall ceilings. The stairs wound down pretty deep, but they're in the walls rather than it's not like it's open to the second
There's
floor.
not a whole other level. It is
it's just like
level or whatever.
Yeah, like little inlets in the walls where you can tell people there must be some other staircases that kind of lead into it. And you sit in this like sort of indent in the wall. All right, Lucky and Duke, where are you? Have you followed Krell?
Yeah, I see no other thing to do but that. Yeah.
Right. So all right. So you all see this. You're at the bottom floor. Somebody walks by you. Kind of gives you an odd look, but keeps going. Just another patron of the bar that's leaving. And all told, there's probably about 40 some odd creatures in here. Mixed bag, but mostly elves.
All right, Chief. Must make better money than I thought. All right. Let's go, you.
Any way we can help, or maybe I'll just case the joint. Look around for suspicious
Keep
people.
an eye.
I look around for like government types the kind of people who would be sent to rescue or do security for a prince.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yeah. Someone who could really fuck us. That's a 1924.
All right. You don't see anybody like that.
Thank God. All right. Coast is clear.
All right, great. I guess we'll just go to the bars and ask if anybody remembers serving this guy last night, right? Okay, yes, sounds good. Thanks, guys. Real
Damn
team effort
straight.
we got going.
All right. And you slump them up to the pretty busy bar, but you are able to get a few seats for all of you. And an elf sort of, like, floats over. And it's a female elf, very, very pretty, hair pulled back like a sort of a pale, opposite of pale, like dirty blonde, almost brown, but pale skin. And she leans in. Her eyes are pretty striking as well, pretty emerald green. And she looks at you, and she looks at your gagged friend, who is a bald elf. And she looks back at you, Krell.
Hey, I'm looking for what you don't have a name tag, but I'm gonna guess Samantha. I'm looking for any information you can have about my friend here. He's had too much to drink and he can't find his way home, and I'm just trying to get him home.
Roll a persuasion check.
13.
I'm going to need to speak to a manager. Don't go anywhere. Just
Samantha,
stay right
hold
here.
on.
Stay right here.
No,
And she
we're
sort
not
of
going. Oh,
traipses away.
guys, didn't work.
Ooh, that seems. I think we might be in trouble here.
No
Everybody roll
problem.
perception.
4.
22.
15.
Duke, you notice that she is speaking to a large what's the cow creature that you were one time?
He was a turtle,
Fearbulg.
What's that?
The turtle. The Fearbulg is
The
it?
Fearbulg. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see a large Fearbulg that she's speaking to. He looks pretty done up and clearly the manager of the place. And she's pointing over to the gagged elf. And he's like looking over there and they're kind of going back and forth. And he begins to walk over to you.
Duke is going to produce from his pouch slightly oily vials of powder, and I would like to cast Enhance Ability. I think we could still go for charisma here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Eagle Splendor. So that's what the cocaine's called.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a couple quick rails and get into the party mode here.
So yeah, Duke lays down these rails.
Yeah, Duke's like, all right, everybody fucking get their fucking game face on. We're in a fucking club with this bald elf who's like a prince or something. We gotta be cool. Everyone be cool, but be chill, but be fucking turned up.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right.
Enhanced ability. Great. Everyone has advantage on charisma checks.
How many? Because you see the elf. He like looks at it and just face plants. He's like,
I mean, yeah, I could cast it.
and it's like, poof. Well, no, he doesn't need to be affected. I mean, it could be just aesthetic, but
yeah. Yeah. I mean,
that's up to you.
Yeah, he's in the coke. So let's just say I can't do this again tonight. That was all the coke. He just fucking ruined it.
And by the time you're all up, his nose is like all powdered. And the Fearbulg walks up. Gentlemen.
Hey, hello. What was it? No name tag from you either. All right, Dave.
All right, this is how it's going to go. We're going to roll the charisma saving throw before the conversation.
A saving throw, you said?
Yes, because it's not going to be persuasion. This is going to govern whatever tactic you do.
And I think everybody should roll, right? Because they could.
Well, I was going to let you roll with advantage, as in they would help.
Oh,
you know.
We're helping you. Yeah.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Great.
First one was an 11. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
All
saw
right.
10 come down.
And he looks at the elf and looks back at you, and he's like, this guy again?
Yeah, tell me about it, right? I'm just trying to get him home safe. Do you know where this guy's from? He has a tough time talking.
No, he went home with some fat guy. Ty complained about his ulcers.
I mean,
Sounds like an upstanding gentleman to me, but neither here nor there.
He did leave something though. I mean, we kicked him out, and the cow creature goes
sorry for
over,
bringing him back.
and he comes back with like a flask, and he's like, "Caught the elf drinking it. We don't allow outside drinks."
Right. Safety violation, health and safety. We all know that, right?
Yeah, of course.
I hand it to Duke.
Duke takes a waft of it to see if it's alcohol or something more arcane.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check, or a history,
Arcana.
or a nature check, actually.
Do you want the nature check? Because I'll take Arcana.
I'll say that since you said waft, I'm gonna say do a nature check.
All right, here we go. Nature.
Waft will get you nature. They say that every time.
Waft will get you nature. 10 times out of 10. That's a 10.
It smells a little vinegary, and you also notice that the flask is empty. So you are just getting the waft of a residue.
Yeah. Duke says, yeah, I need to take a closer look at this, but definitely you don't want this in your club, man. That's for sure.
What, is it dangerous? Do I need to report this?
No. You don't. We don't need to get any authorities involved. Ruin the night. You know what I mean? Dave, can I call you Dave? But it's a good thing that we got this back. You don't want this in your hands. It's not. I wouldn't say it's necessarily street legal here in the Feywild.
So I'm gonna need to report it, is what you're saying?
No, Dave.
Definitely don't, Dave. What are we doing?
And as you yell, Dave, the female elf is like, "What?" And the Fearbolg's like, "Oh, don't worry, Dave." And she's like, "Okay, Samantha."
Samantha, can I call you Sam? Sam. I don't know how to break this to you. Duke's gonna lean in like he's telling him a secret, you know.
I like this because Duke's small.
Businessman Coke, yeah, like just
Yeah.
above the. Hey man, there's vinegar in this shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Sounds like a nasty drink.
Oh, it's nasty as hell, but it's nothing we need to get the cops involved in. You did.
Oh, all right. Well, then get it out of here, and get him out of here too.
Yeah. Would love to. This all he left? Good, Krill.
Yeah, and we will get him out of here. We just need, look, we're just good Samaritans. Want to get him home to where he belongs.
But when he did come in yesterday, did he come in alone, or were there anybody else with him?
Well, actually, he came in just like this.
Really?
Then a guy just left, and then that guy who complained about his ulcers untied him, ungagged him.
as you like to say.
Then you know him? Is he a friend of yours?
No, you described him in such vivid detail. We
Right,
feel
no.
as though we've known him for years.
It's crazy. Do we look like guys who hang out with guys who wear ties?
Yeah, come on, get real.
That's insane.
buddy.
Samantha,
You guys look pretty cool.
Sam, you look cool
Yeah.
too.
Thanks, Sam.
All right. Well, I'm glad I could help you guys.
Real quick, was there a bartender who was working last night who might have been serving this gentleman and the ulcer person?
The
we can talk to.
who?
The ulcer person. You said that he was complaining about his ulcers. This guy.
Yeah. That was Kathan.
Kathan? Is
Casey
Kathan working
Kathan.
right now.
Yeah, he's not on today.
Great.
Cool. All right.
All right. I guess we better get out of your hair then.
Yeah.
Samantha, you've been great. I honestly wish I could come back here sometime when we're just hanging out, just to hang out, you know?
Yeah, you
Well,
got tickets or anything?
If you're gonna keep him gagged, I suppose you guys could have one drink.
Whoa.
I
mean-
well, I'd appreciate that, Samantha.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt. I mean, long night ahead. This guy's gonna stay gagged for sure.
Yeah,
All right.
100%.
Dave. And he walks away, and Dave is like, they kind of meet, and she walks over, and she's like, "Okay, what will you have?"
I'll have what he was drinking last night.
I wasn't the one who served him, but
Nathan, yes.
we have all
Oh, yeah,
sorts of
Nathan.
alcohol.
Cathan's a legend, you know?
Yeah,
Cathan-
what's Cathan's go-to drink?
Casey Cathan, he
Yeah.
loves distilled Oinsberry.
And this guy's drinking a distilled Oinsberry, if you don't mind.
Wonderful. Is that 3? 4?
Absolutely.
Yeah, make it 3.
Nothing for this guy. Nothing.
Our friend here's not
And the
drinking.
guy's like,
Samantha's
and he's like drooling.
Oh, boy. Guys, he's getting heavier.
I mean, I would carry him. He's bigger than me. I guess it would be weird.
But you're stronger than me. But okay, all right. Thank you, Dave.
And she brings the drinks back, and you see that it sort of wafts like almost like a gin and tonic. Seems like it has a nice little cut to it, and you do notice that there is a sprig of Oinsberry that is garnished on the glass.
classy.
Ooh. This place really does it, huh, guys?
She's like, "Can I start a tab or?"
I think it's just going to be one, and we'll be on our way.
Yeah, the free drink
Right.
will do.
Okay, great. That's 300 gold.
No, Samantha said,
Samantha. I
we
thought
got-
Samantha maybe
said
was
one,
taking
one
care
drink
of
on him.
the
On
drinks.
the house. Oh, okay. Wonderful. Well,
That's what I
enjoy.
thought. Yeah, okay, great. Yeah. Sorry
Thank you.
if that was a misunderstood ding.
Ah.
Mhm.
Dave's all business.
It is not what was in the flask. You can tell right away,
Right,
Duke.
totally.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy was drinking some sort of like a vinaigrette or some shit out of this fucking flask.
Like a salad dressing.
I'm just saying if it was wine, it turned.
Lucky
Just
and
based on-
Krell, go ahead and I'll give you a nature check as well.
Right.
Unless you want to check the flask in a different way.
No, what would Krell do?
You tell me.
Krell doesn't know shit about any of this stuff. Like, there's no, like, I'll do a nature check. I got an 8.
I'm gonna actually take the flask. I'm gonna dip my finger inside of it and give it a taste.
Yeah. Okay, first things first. Roll me a
First things
12-sided
first.
die. A D12.
Oh, shit.
first.
Good things never end in 12.
Bust out the 12?
Good things never begin with first things first.
That's an 8.
You can add 8 points to your intelligence.
What?
Oh, Damn.
What?
All of a
From a
sudden,
pinky
you're
taste.
seeing equations and thinking of new ideas and planar geometry. And what else would Lucky be thinking of? In that sort of like beautiful mind sort of way.
I would be thinking of a whole new category of gnomish magic, like no one's ever thought of.
And while you're completely zoinked on coke, thinking of this new type of magic, go ahead and give us a little taste.
All right, Alakazam,
What?
and I'm not sure what that did. I'm sure it did something.
What was
Wait,
the
did you just
new
cast a spell, dude?
type of magic? Like, give me the. I'm talking more in the abstract.
Oh.
Of like,
Oh,
give
okay.
you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I think it has a lot to do with divining the types of minerals that are gonna be underground.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Okay, because obviously, like, we're gonna make this like a subclass. Like, obviously, like, we're gonna do this. So I want to be a bit more broad, and then we can get into the nitty gritty. So you feel like you could how would you discern this? Do you have to touch the materials or?
I think I think it's kind of a, you know, touching the ground and smelling the ground gives a feeling for what sort of resources would be in the area, in the ground. So I'm thinking like groundwater, precious metals.
Okay, I'm kind of getting like a druidic sort of divination adjacent vibe that we could maybe work out. Okay, we'll pin that for now. But in the cinema of the show, what does a zoinked out, all of a sudden got 8 more points of intelligence, Lucky sound like in this moment when he has this epiphany?
He says, "Gadzooks, I've done it. Never again will we have to wonder what lies in the earth below our feet. I'm not sure why.
Who gives a shit?
It's big. This is important.
Okay.
Okay. Should I write this
Go
down?
on.
No, it's all in here, and
Okay.
I have every confidence that it will stay in here forever."
And so to be clear, the last thing you saw him do was do the taste, and then all of a sudden he's like, "I've discovered a new magic," you know, like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Lucky, now roll a con save. Or no, sorry, not a con save. Sorry, roll a history check. That's what I meant.
That's a 19.
You-
Actually, no, that's higher than a 19 because I have higher intelligence now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. What is it total though?
I'm not sure what my
You have to
modifier changes to.
Give
with
yourself temporary intelligence.
Yeah, you would mod it out.
Yeah, you could put an override score when you click intelligence up at the top on the like on the top bar. If you click intelligence, you can do an override score and add 8 to whatever you have.
Yes.
Yeah, it should add 3 or 4 to your intelligence
Yeah.
score overall, though. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So that brings me up to a 23.
Okay. You can tell that this made you smarter. You know that immediately. And you actually know the concoction, the alchemy of it. You can almost taste the discrete ingredients of it. And that vinegar taste is really thick, and it's from the boo-boo tree and it only grows in the northern region of the Feywild. And this boo-boo tree, you know, it's in this sort of valley between, if you looked at a map of the Feywild, this like the northwestern corner, it starts to get pretty mountainous. And there is a small valley on the most western portion of the edge of this sort of, alternate plane that there's a valley that cuts through, and that is where this particular tree grows. You've heard tales of the Fae up there making this sort of concoction.
Boys, I know where we have to go. We're going north to the land of the boo-boo tree.
Oh man, he got smarter. It seems like because he lost his accent.
Yeah, the accent's fully gone.
And you got him a drink too, the elf, right?
No, we did not get him.
Oh, just 3? Okay,
Just 3.
great.
All right, let's go.
I'm inclined to, where exactly is the land of the boo-boo tree?
It's in the valley up north.
Should we follow you?
I mean, I don't know the exact way. It's just up north.
question, Christopher. When this guy is hearing any of this, is any of this registering?
No, he's
Like, is he
he's
reacting
cross-eyed and drooling.
Okay.
Right.
Mm.
I just kind of have an intuition. Somehow you got smarter from the drink. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but if it lasts as long as the cocaine's gonna last, we got like 45 minutes of super smart Lucky.
All right, I think we should make our way north. Maybe we can find a transportation.
Yeah, let's call a.
Well, I would say that it would stand within reason that, as members of the Citadel, you know where some zip machines are. Hell, you took one here to the Feywild.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
Oh,
reasonable.
Lucky, you're right. We should take a zip machine. You're right.
You know what we should do? Now that we're all on cocaine and are drunk, we should jump into a phone booth and call Andy and ask him what the number is. We should wake him up in the middle of the night to get to Boo Boo Tree Land.
I could not agree more. That's
I think
great.
that's a great idea. We take a zip machine to Boo Boo Tree Land, drop off Prince What's His Face.
What do you think?
Huh?
He's into it.
What do you think, Smart Lucky?
No, I was saying this guy, he's into it.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, he's very into it.
I just wanted to run it by our genius.
I think
Lucky, roll an
I
intelligence
remember.
saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's a 10
Wait, with your bonuses?
with the bonus. That was a 3 on the
Oh.
die.
Me.
I think I can guess the number. I think I know the number.
Oh, really?
Oh yes.
All right, let's do it. I'll call Andy
Okay.
later.
And to the
I
zip
remember-
machine you go. Lucky, you're pretty confident. You all pile into the zip machine, ready to zip yourself to the northwest corner of the Feywild, right before the entrance to this beautiful valley where the Boo Boo
You
Tree
want to hold your breath.
resides.
So
Go ahead and punch in that
the
number.
number was 373 to get here from the Citadel. So if we're going this far north,
Boring.
yes, it's 11:15.
All right.
Sounds good.
And Lucky,
Why is it 4 digits?
Go ahead and roll a D100.
This is how they become two-parters.
82.
Oh,
And we'll be
Citadel 71.
right back. All right, welcome back to the thrilling conclusion of Citadel 71. What are our boys gonna do? Well, currently, they zipped away, relying on Lucky's intelligence, his newfound
I'm pretty
intelligence,
smart right
via some sort of smart potion that this elf, whom they don't know his name and don't know where he's from, need to sneak him back into his kingdom and leave everyone none the wiser, including him, since it seems like he doesn't really remember much. His faculties have slowly been deteriorating as you've been going on this adventure. Seems like he's getting drunker and drunker. But now you're in the zip machine. It rattles to life, and you zip off to 1115. And as you come out the other side, you see nothing but sunlight and bright, bright blue sky in every direction. And you are falling. We are in initiative.
In initiative, okay. Do you want us to roll initiative? Or...
Yes. Or no. We can do it the way we do it.
All right.
But this is going to be turn-based, I should say.
Okay.
But first things first, Krell, you give me an athletics check.
You got it. 13.
All right. The prince slips from your hands.
No!
So you are all free falling. Not
Oh,
together.
we're like Tom Petty.
It's true.
R.I.P.
But
All
we
right.
do know how it feels.
Is this our last dance? I'm going to try and grab the elf prince there.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
11.
Yeah, you're not able to sort of skydive towards him. You bounce off of him, try and grab him. Remember, you're kind of grabbing for his leg. You're much smaller than he is. But as you all look down, you do see that about a mile down is ground. It looks like a mountain range, in fact.
A mile. Oh my god.
We're a mile in the air.
That ball is so long.
Okay. There's got to be a quick way to deal with this. How far? Like, is the prince moving faster than us? Is he falling faster?
Well, I mean, he's sort of not in control of his fall, but like you could do that like skydiving thing and kind of catch up to him. I suppose.
Yeah, I think Duke's gonna do the full human bullet.
Yeah.
On his sides.
Right.
Great.
You know, try to catch this cat.
All right, try and catch this cat. Give me an acrobatics check.
There we go. Acrobatics. Threw it behind the monitor. That's an 11 minus 1, a 10.
Yeah, and you ricochet off of him, and both of you go into a tailspin.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Don't worry about me.
Give me a con save.
Worry about me. Con save. 13.
All right, a spray of vomit comes out of Duke as he's getting dizzy
Pushing
from
me
going
further
up and
afield.
down. All right, any check or spell or anything that requires sight, you're going to be rolling at disadvantage as you spin, and so does the elf. He's spinning around, and as he's spinning, the bandana sort of loosens, and you hear him go, oh, oh.
So
All right.
Is there any like? So I let go of him, but can I try to make a move to try to grab him again?
Absolutely. Go for it.
What am I rolling?
You're rolling acrobatics.
All right. It's 26.
All right. Great. Actually, I'm sorry. Roll with disadvantage because he's spinning.
18.
Yeah, you're still able to grab onto him, but you're sort of spinning slower, but still spinning
That's fine.
in the air. Yeah. You've
Krell's
grabbed
not
onto his
saving
feet,
his
and
side,
he's,
yeah.
his feet are at your head. Yeah, his feet are at your head. Your feet are at his.
We're 69ing in the air.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up top, my brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see that Krell has our guest. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast levitate on Krell. I'm gonna say, "Hang on tight, Krell."
I don't think levitate works like that. I think that you... Shall I read it? Let me take a look.
Levitate.
Yeah, because it's up to 20 feet.
Yeah, but he rises,
theoretically-
which means he stops falling.
Love it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. So he starts to levitate up in the air, and you fly past him, Duke and Lucky.
So to get this straight, the physics of it, all of a sudden this guy got very heavy to me, right?
Yes.
Because I'm levitated and he is not.
Yes. And so all of a sudden, it like catches. Yeah. Give me a athletics check.
Oh,
Levitate,
boy, let's see.
levitate.
Oh, 23.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to hold on, but you know, you've basically grabbed his pants and pulled his pants down, and you're holding him by his the pants and ankles.
Yeah.
As Lucky and Duke drop and start to, below the clouds,
Yeah.
and disappear out of sight as you're hanging in air. Now, Lucky, is this concentration?
That was gonna be my question.
Here, let me. You know what? I'm gonna look at it real quick.
No, it's not concentration. It's just 10 minutes.
It is concentration.
What?
Up to 10 minutes.
It is concentration. Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, I looked it up. It does say concentration.
Hold on,
it's absolutely fucked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's very good.
Let's look it up on it.
Okay. When the spell
yeah,
ends,
sorry. Yeah,
the target
concentration.
floats gently to the ground. If
Floats
it is
gen-
still
okay.
aloft.
But I would definitely still be aloft.
It would take. We'd be waiting down there for minutes for you to arrive. Like literally half an hour as you float
Yeah.
gently.
Well,
Wow.
but you have to be in range, I think this says. If you are the target, you can move up and down as part of your move. Otherwise, you can use your action to move the target, which must remain within the spell's range.
Right. So I quickly fall beyond that 60-foot radius.
Yeah.
And they begin falling gently.
Falling gently to the ground. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So
Boy,
Absolutely. Okay. That happens.
what a spell!
yeah, honestly, pretty intelligent, pretty clutch.
Yeah.
From
Very
Lucky,
clutch.
yeah.
Very smart, lucky move.
Now, what about us, Duke?
Oh, we'll be fine. Let me see. Spiritual weapon, guiding bolt. Here's what Duke's gonna do. I think it's me. Yeah, Duke is going to cast. No, I can't do that one. What's the one where no matter what, you
Spare the dying?
Spirit of the Dying, they had to already be at 0.
Oh.
I thought there was one where when they die, they don't die. It's
A
not
fighter
Shield
has
of
something
Faith,
like
though.
that. I don't know if yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's not Shield of Faith. It's something else. I don't think I have it.
Not feign death, but like
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be sick.
something like that. Death Gate, maybe. It might be called that,
Death
or like
Ward. Death Ward is what
Death
I
Ward.
want.
Death Ward.
And I'm gonna cast Death Ward, which I do have.
Oh,
Wow.
4th level on Lucky. So the first time the target would drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage, the target drops to 1 instead, and the spell ends. So if you hit the
Never
bottom, you're gonna hit. You know.
Never mind the splatter. I'll still be alive.
Well, yeah, we got time for like 2-3 more spells before we hit the ground. But Death Ward means you won't die. I'm gonna cast that on you.
All right, Krell. You're floating down. What do you do?
If possible, I would like to try to make this a little bit more comfortable
Yeah.
instead of holding this person by the pants.
Yep.
So I would like to try to negotiate them.
Like
Up into,
climbing up him.
I mean, if I'm floating down, it would sort of just be like a rejiggering of like where he is. I would like to pull him up and try to cradle him like a baby.
I'm asking if you're letting him go.
No.
Okay, so then you want to kind of, as you're floating, kind of go like this up.
Yes, exactly. But
I don't think that's physically possible. Think of being weightless, right? You have nothing to push. How are you moving up?
Right. Yeah, but no. I'm not trying to like. It's pure strength that I'm trying to basically put him into like a baby hold. Is all I'm trying to do because holding like this is hard.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Okay.
You're basically like Greco-Roman wrestling him in midair to be.
It's a natural baby.
Boom.
You are cradling him like a baby. His pants are back on, and he's just like.
And I'm like, when are we gonna This is gonna take 15 minutes. What is happening?
Well, for Lucky and Duke, there's only 2 more rounds.
Significantly shorter time for us.
All right, we go back to Lucky or Duke. We're at the top of the round.
Okay. I am able to summon a Fey spirit to follow my my commands. Can I summon a flying form of a Fey spirit?
You're level 14. You should be able to.
Wait, can you summon a what?
I mean, just metagaming. I don't know what forms a Fey spirit can take.
So when you click on it, it's a small Fey, and you can choose. Where is it? Yeah. You choose a mood: fuming, mirthful, or tricksy.
Oh shit!
Resembles a Fey creature of my choice.
How can it not be fuming? That's it's Crumb, right?
Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'm looking at a list of Fey creatures, and yes, I'm going to summon a mirthful Fey spirit in the form of a great owl, and I'm going to tell it to save Duke.
Oh shit!
All right, and this Fey owl, boom, and you hear him chuckling like, oh, ha, 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 ha. As he goes to grab Duke. Lucky, could you text me the stats for this owl?
I believe I can.
In the meantime, Duke, as this owl is coming towards you, what are you doing?
Yeah. I say no, save Lucky. But
and the guy's like, oh, you people. Then he starts to fly back to Lucky. One more round.
I'm already dead, Lucky.
Krell.
I've died 1,000 times.
I'm good. Like I don't need to do anything else. I'm feeling confident. I feel like I'm gonna be floating to the ground. Like I'm good. Like I'll check on the guy, make sure he's still like and not
he's
like
still like that.
But...
And he has begun singing again.
Oh, okay. Then if no, I'm not even gonna mess with it. I'm not gonna like. I don't want to fuck it up. I was gonna pull his thing over his mouth, but it's too hard. I got lucky on an after 20. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna be like, okay, like just sort of like that.
All right, then we cut back to Lucky or Duke. The owl's flying back to you, Lucky, and goes to grab you by its talons.
Who summoned you? Jesus Christ, I told you to save Duke.
And he lets you go, and he's like, wow, and starts to fly towards Duke. Duke.
I'm gonna say, no, save Lucky. What are you, crazy? I just told you. Who summoned you?
Go ahead and do animal handling.
Oh my god, animal handling. I have a plus.
And this is going to be against Lucky's Arcana check.
Ay, ay, ay. 15 animal handling.
Also 15.
Oh my god.
Well, Ty goes to the spellcaster as the owl is like, oh, what a joke, and goes to grab you. And gets it too,
okay.
and just manages to rip your clock off, basically.
No! Take care of my clock. Let's see. We're like one turn from the ground now.
Yeah, we're at the top of the round.
Cool.
And the next round, you hit the ground.
We hit ground.
Krell, I'm assuming, is
Yep. I'm
yep,
chilling.
lucky.
I'm actually singing with the guy.
Yeah.
I'm
right.
learning. I'm like, oh, no, or whatever he's singing. Yeah.
Shit.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Duke went to like human bullet the elf, so he's no longer close to me.
Correct. He's about 30 feet from you.
Okay. I am going to. Oh, he's 30 feet from me.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Roughly.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna cast levitate on him as my last act before I splatter myself on the rocks.
Great. And you do so, causing Duke to levitate up. You see Lucky drop below, ever so towards the ground. Duke.
In my final act of friendship, I'm going to cast Banishment on Lucky. As he gets, this is going to be tight with timing. I'm probably going to have to roll it
Oh, yeah.
close enough to the ground. If I banish him, when he comes back, he returns to the spot he was. So it could be a harmless fall.
Great. Roll me an Arcana check. Now, does this rely on sight?
I mean, yes, I think this is not how you use this spell. But
You can banish a willing creature.
You can banish a willing creature, but as far as like timing it out so that he when he comes back he's not falling another, what the timing is. That's
Right. Well, then we're gonna roll Arcana at disadvantage.
for sure. Here we go. Let's literally roll 2 dice and hope for the best. Wow. 6 and a 7. 12. 12.
Great.
Respectable.
Sizable Arcana.
Splat. Banish. And
Citadel 71.
that's where we'll end it for tonight, folks.
Wow, a 2 hour.
A 2 hour. That's what
That's a
I
two-parter.
want it. Light and tight.
Tight.
Light and tight, baby.
Oh, man.
6 to 8. I like
Yeah.
this new time too.
All right, let me.
And I don't know when we'll see you next time because we make it up as we go along. All right, see you folks later.